All right, so the next game we have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending champ Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh.
I think the Eagles are going to get into to playoff form, and I think they're going to dominate this game, to be honest with you. I think that the writing is on the wall for the San Francisco 49ers. They cannot stop the run, and unfortunately for them, the last couple of weeks, they've played a lot of run-heavy, dominant teams. And I think you're going to see a lot of Saquon. I think you're going to see a lot of Jalen Hurts, and you might even see some Tank Bigsby in there as well, because they're just going to keep on running the ball. And I don't think San Francisco can hang with them whenever they're starting doing that, and that defense is a little bit stout too. We'll see if Purdy is back up and running. I'm pretty sure that he just had a stinger, so he should be okay for the playoffs. But I'm going to take Philadelphia. I think they're going to handle it to him pretty good. BC, man, you're up first.
I'm going to buck the trend. I think somehow San Francisco actually finds a way to get the upset against Philly. I know that we talk about playoff form and stuff like that, but honestly, it's just, I don't know. I just haven't been as impressed with Philadelphia this year as I have been the last few years. I know that, again, they've struggled against the run this year. I feel like it's feeling in my gut. I think that somehow San Francisco is going to be able to put together a game where they're able to do just enough, keep it close, and I think they'll be able to pull away by a field goal, but I will take San Francisco with the upset here, just on a whim.
Who you got, Charles?
Yeah, I'm rolling with San Fran, too. I like the defensive thing. I do think, the Brock Purdy and that team just has not looked super good. I know it's just one game, Seattle, good matchup, stuff like that. But, I don't think they've looked offensively amazing, and I do think the Eagles can figure that out. But at the same time, I'm not super sold on Saquon just taking over this game, despite the defensive run issues. I don't think. Yeah, and we mentioned earlier, being a game manager is not a bad thing. It's perceived as a bad thing because it takes you out of the elite conversation. But Jalen Hurts just won you a Super Bowl being a game manager, and I think Brock Purdy can be just good enough to beat this team, and I think San Fran can figure it out as well.
Interesting. G-Mike, what you got, buddy?
I would like to say the Niners, man. I really would like to say the Niners, but they got so many injuries on defense, man. Is a lot of question marks all across the board, from the secondary to the defensive line to the linebackers, especially the linebackers. When you lose Fred Warner, that's like the heart and soul of that defense. Like going into playoff mode where a lot of things change, become more focused. The game does slow down. Like you need your star defensive captain out there on the field, and he's not going to be there. He's not going to be available. He's injured to be out of the game. So I think Philly, they've been in these moments. They know how to win in these moments. They're going to take advantage of what the Niners defense is looking like right now. I think Philadelphia's defense is one of the best in the league. I would say maybe top 5. I would say top 10 for sure. But just with the Niners having so many injuries, man, it's tough for me to see that they can stop Philly from outscoring them.
Yeah, I'm with you on
that. By the way, not to interrupt you, but just so you have it, Brock Purdy was a shoulder stinger, but they said he could have even returned in that game. They just decided to hold him out.
Yeah, I know they were saying that he was probably going to be fine for it, but that was a major issue going for San Francisco that Purdy was slightly injured.